the last skill that third graders need to know for PowerPoint is how to move your text. And so we call that an animation. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Animation tab. And once I do, notice nothing is showing up. The reason nothing is showing up is because I have not told my computer what I want to move. So perhaps I want to move my title. I'm going to click on it, and now these show up. You may do any of the entrance effects, emphasis effects, or exit effects. In addition, under motion paths, we did some of these basic and complex. Do not do the custom ones. That's something that we will learn in 4th grade. We will learn about the custom ones in 4th grade. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one. Maybe I choose drop. Again, the computer will automatically give me a preview. If I want to play it, I can click over here. Notice over on my tile, I now have a star. That tells me that I have an animation on this slide. And notice also I have a number 1. That's telling me that that is going to happen first. There are some effect options that I can do here. And again, with duration, I can increase the duration or decrease the duration and make this animation happen faster or make the animation happen slower depending on what I do with this number. I always want to leave it on mouse click. Do not take it off mouse click. So I have an animation on my title. Perhaps I want to animate my text box. There's 2 ways to animate your text box. The first way is to simply click on the text box itself and then choose one that I find that I want. Maybe it's this one. Notice when I'm doing this one comes in at each separate time. That can be noticed also because I have a 2, 3, and 4. So this is happening 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on my slide. And that's one way to do it. If I don't like this animation, I can click on the number and hit the delete button. Click on the number and hit the delete button. Click on the number and hit the delete button. Another way I can animate is by highlighting my text. And if I highlight my text and then I choose one, notice this time they all come in at the same time, and that is denoted because I have a number 2 next to each one. And so the title is happening first, and these are all happening at the same time. I can also add an animation to my picture. So I can click on here and go ahead and choose a picture one, and it will put my picture on, and that's denoted with a 3. If I come up to reorder up here, this is another place that if I don't like something, I can click on it here and hit the delete button. That will get rid of the transition. Additionally, I can click on this and drag it, and notice now my text is coming in first and my title is coming in second. So I can reorder some of my pieces so that they're in a different order, and I can move that back up if I would like. So some options under reorder. The main rules we have for animation is that your object may only move one time. So my title may only move once. I should only end up with one number here. This text can only move one time, and this picture can only move one time. The reason we have that rule is we don't want somebody having it do a transition or an animation in and then spin around and then go up and down and then leave and then come back. That would get way too long for our audience. And so again, you may use your animation but only move the object one time. So this would be acceptable for that type of project.